You know that the vast majority of people, when they make money, they'll have a tendency to reduce their trading size because they want to avoid the pain of losing some of their gains. And I swear to God, 99% of the trading population just doesn't get it. When I win, I don't bet less. I bet more. The more I win, the higher I bet. See, you can think of this in two ways. You can say, well, I like to think like the 10%, or you can turn it on its head and say, I'd like to not think like the 90%. And so you almost can do a self-analysis and say, well, how is it that I tend to think? And it doesn't matter whether you trade currencies or commodities. It doesn't matter whether you're a scalper, an intraday trader, or an investor. I participate in a radio program in Denmark where we're each year given 250,000 Danish kroners, which is roughly 25,000 pounds. And our job, there's 3 of us, our job is to grow that money to as much as we can. And we get to keep the spoils, but if we lose, well, then the competition, the people who run the competition, they're the one that takes the loss. It's a rather favorable setup. Some would even say there's an element of moral hazard in there. However, I see it slightly differently. I see it is when I trade in this competition, which I've won 4 years out of 5, and the year that I lost was actually this year, is that when I'm in a position, I don't sit and congratulate myself that it's going well. If I am in a position, be it in some share, and there we're always trading physical shares or ETFs. If I'm in a winning position, I don't sit and congratulate myself. No, I want to get that position bigger and bigger. And yes, there have been many times when I've been in a position and it's going well, and then the market takes an unexpected turn, as it does, and all of a sudden this winning position of £5,000, because we're not trading with leverage, so it's relatively small amounts. So the years that I've won it, it's because I've grown the account by 10, 15, 20%. So we're not talking about 200% gains in a year, but it's because I have compounded my positions. So when I am in a winning position, I don't think like the 90%. I don't sit there and think, when should I get out? When should I get out? When should I get out? Ooh, it's getting, oh, did you see that? The market just turned down a little bit. I better get out now. No, I keep thinking, how the hell can I press this position so I can make even more? You see, I want to tell you what I consider a very interesting story by one of the great